This footage was recorded on the Shingamari Railway Bridge in Bangladesh. Just looking at this frame is enough to make my heart race. A group of teenagers is standing extremely close to the railway tracks, getting ready to take photos and record videos as a train is about to pass by. When the train approaches, none of them move away. They stay right there, focused on filming. Everything happens very fast. At the exact moment the train rushes past, one of the teenagers suddenly makes contact with the moving train. It's a shocking moment to watch, especially with the distance being almost zero. The situation is deeply disturbing as there's barely any time to react. According to later reports, the teenager was taken to the hospital in time and survived after receiving treatment. The video ends, leaving a heartbreaking and unsettling feeling, knowing how close this moment came to turning into something far worse. The warehouse camera shows a worker moving cardboard boxes, just like any other day. It only takes a brief moment, but the feeling is deeply unsettling. The worker then tries to get to the other side of the area. He walks toward a conveyor belt that's still running. Everything happens very close and very fast. At that exact moment, because the conveyor is still moving, he loses his balance. His foot slips and gets trapped tightly between two conveyor belts. It's a shocking moment to watch, especially when he can't pull his leg out right away. Based on what the camera captures, his leg was likely seriously injured. The cause is believed to be his own carelessness while moving through the area. The video ends with a heartbreaking and disturbing feeling, knowing that such severe consequences came from a single careless decision. A CCTV clip has been circulating online, showing an incident that happened on 26/11/2023 China on a steep road. Just seeing a truck hauling an oversized load struggling up the hill already feels worrying, and a few seconds later, it turns into a truly terrifying moment. A truck loaded with huge paper rolls is climbing up the slope when the tie-down straps fail. The rolls break loose and start rolling back down the hill toward the roadside. Instantly, the tension shoots up. Those rolls are massive and heavy. Right as they're coming down, a man steps out of a nearby house. One of the rolls almost crushes him. It's a terrifying moment because it all happens so fast, just a split-second difference, and he wouldn't have had time to react. The rolls keep rolling through the area along the road. A few parked motorbikes and electric scooters get damaged as the rolls pass through, but according to the information provided, no one is injured. There's property damage, but luckily everyone is still safe. The moment I saw this frame, I felt terrified. Some moments last only a few seconds, but the consequences can never be undone. CCTV footage captures a scene on a railway crossing. A man riding a bicycle approaches the tracks at the exact moment a train is coming in. Even watching this part feels tense and worrying, as the distance between him and the train keeps closing in. Despite how close the train already is, the man still tries to cross the tracks. Everything happens incredibly fast. In just a split second, the train rushes forward and strikes the man on the bicycle. The impact happens right in front of the camera, leaving viewers in shock. According to reports, the man lost his life after the collision. The video ends with a heartbreaking and disturbing feeling, knowing that a single decision made in a brief moment led to such a tragic outcome. A surveillance clip is making the rounds online, filmed at a construction site. It looks normal at first, but just a few seconds in, there's a moment that feels way too close for comfort. In this workplace scene, a worker is standing on a cart loaded with heavy metal pipes, trying to cut the straps holding the bundle in place. But the second he cuts the very last strap, the load suddenly shifts. The cart tips and the metal pipes start to move. That sudden instability throws him off balance in a terrifying moment. Luckily, with quick reflexes and perfect timing, he manages to land safely. Thankfully, this one ends as a close call, but it's a clear reminder how an everyday task can turn dangerous in seconds if proper precautions aren't followed. Watching this made my heart drop. One split second slower, and I don't even want to imagine what could have happened. This was a real, terrifying close call. The CCTV at a train station shows a man rushing with his luggage, running straight across the tracks. Just the way he's moving feels tense because one wrong step out there can turn dangerous fast. And then it happens. He slips and falls right onto the tracks. Before he can even get back up, a train comes charging in, and it's a terrifying moment to watch. Luckily, at the very last second, he manages to press himself down flat against the track as the train passes over him. Once it's gone, he's okay, and only then do you really feel that wave of relief. A surveillance clip has been making the rounds online, showing a collision between a motorbike and a black car on the 9th of November 2022 on a stretch of road. From the first few seconds, you can tell it's a sudden, unexpected situation. The camera shows a motorbike rider traveling down the road, and everything looks normal at first. Then, out of nowhere, a black car comes charging in from the opposite direction. It clips the front of the motorbike, and the bike gets knocked and thrown aside. After the impact, the rider is still standing right there. He looks like he's okay after that terrifying moment. At that point, a local runs out from inside a house to check what happened. According to what was recorded, the motorbike rider wasn't injured. That's when you can finally breathe again, because thankfully it didn't end any worse than this. Watching this, my heart just kept sinking. It's the kind of moment that sends chills down your spine. Some stunts look cool, but the price can be far worse than anyone expects. The CCTV captures a scene on a moving train in Bangladesh where two teenagers appear. You can tell they're filming a challenge to post on social media. First, the teenage boy jumps down from the train. Right after that, the second teen jumps down too. Everything happens so fast, and it's disturbing to watch because there's no time to stop or even think. Then, at the worst possible moment, the second teen falls. From that point on, it turns shocking because the consequences hit immediately. In the end, the second teenager dies. Seeing it reach that outcome is heartbreaking because a reckless decision that lasts only seconds ends up costing a human life. The moment I got to this part, my heart just stopped for a second. You can feel that something is about to go wrong. The camera shows three workers inside a metal manufacturing facility, moving heavy steel coils using a suspended load. One worker is positioned above, trying to secure the coil, when the hoist suddenly moves fast and the coil starts swinging straight toward him. It's a terrifying moment as he's knocked off balance and slammed onto the floor, while another coil drops nearby. Luckily, the other two workers are not affected. Thankfully, no one is injured in the end, and watching it back, you can't help but breathe a huge sigh of relief.